Secretary Mnuchin and Chairman Powell, your full written statements will be made a part of the record. We will now go to your oral testimony. We'll start with you, Secretary Mnuchin.
Thank you, Chairman Crapo, Ranking Member Brown, and members of the committee. Thank you for this opportunity to highlight how the Department of Treasury and the Federal Reserve are working together to provide liquidity to the financial system. Our programs support the flow of much-needed credit to American workers, families, business, states, and municipalities. I am testifying today on camera at the request of the committee. I look forward to testifying in person going forward in a safe way with proper social distancing according to medical guidelines. I want to begin by acknowledging the unprecedented challenges the American people are experiencing due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This disease is impacting families and communities across the nation. Through no fault of their own, the American people are also enduring economic challenges. I'm inspired by our nation's medical professionals and first responders on the front lines taking care of our fellow citizens. Thanks to their efforts and unwavering commitment to their communities, I am confident that our nation will emerge from this pandemic stronger than ever before. President Trump and the entire administration are committing necessary relief to help people get through this time. The Treasury Department is working hard to implement the CARES Act. We appreciate Congress working with us to enact the statute, which is the single largest economic relief effort in the history of our country. We also appreciate the feedback we have received from members of Congress on both sides of the aisle as we implement a number of the critical programs established by the CARES Act. We have worked closely with the Small Business Administration on the Paycheck Protection Program to ensure processing of over 4 million loans for over $500 billion to keep tens of millions of hardworking Americans on the payroll. We are proud that nearly 400 community development financial institutions and minority depository institutions and many small banks and non-banks are participating in this program. We have issued more than 140 million economic impact payments for over 240 billion to provide direct relief to millions of Americans. The typical family of four received approximately $3,400. We have distributed about $150 billion to states, local, and tribal governments through the Coronavirus Relief Fund for Essential Services. We have also approved nearly $25 billion in payroll support to the airline industry to protect this critical sector of our economy. Turning to the central focus of the hearing today, the CARES Act also provided authority for $454 billion in support for the Federal Reserve lending facilities to provide liquidity to the system. Since March 17th, I have approved the following facilities: the Commercial Paper Funding Facility, the Primary Dealer Credit Facility, the Money Market Fund Liquidity Facility, the Term Asset-Backed Securities Loan Facility, the Primary Market Corporate Credit Facility, the Secondary Market Corporate Credit Facility, the Main Street Business Lending Program, the Municipal Liquidity Facility, and the PPP Lending Facility. We have committed approximately $200 billion in credit support under the CARES Act. We have the remaining money to create or expand these programs as needed, and we continue to monitor a variety of economic sectors closely and are prepared to support these programs with the Federal Reserve as we need to move forward. We are sympathetic to the hardworking Americans in business enduring tremendous challenges due to COVID-19. We have had to take unprecedented steps to shut down significant parts of our economy in the interest of public health. As a result, in the second quarter of this year, we are continuing to see large unemployment and other negative indicators. It is important to realize that the large number represents real people. This is why it is so important to begin bringing people back to work in a safe way. As we listen to medical experts, we are optimistic about the progress being made on vaccines, antiviral therapies, and testing. Working closely with the governors, we are beginning to open the economy in a way that minimizes risk to workers and customers. We expect economic conditions to improve in the third and fourth quarter and into next year. I want to conclude by thanking the hardworking people at the Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and throughout the administration. Under the leadership of President Trump, I am proud to have worked with all of you on a bipartisan basis to get relief into the hands of hardworking Americans and businesses as quickly as possible. While these are unprecedented and difficult times, these programs are making a major positive impact on people's lives. Together, we will destroy COVID-19 virus, and our country will emerge from this pandemic stronger than ever. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss these efforts today, and I look forward to your questions.